Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler V, Series V's I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This is just an item that I happened to grab at the break room at my work. I went up for lunch and was like, hey, that's a new item. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. Obviously, that's kind of the case, but not exactly, because, as I just explained, this was not on my way home from work, this was during work. This was literally on my lunch break. Went up to the break room, we got a little kiosk and, stuff and everything, sandwiches and shit. And yeah, so I was going through and, every now and again we'll get a new item in, and I'm perusing as I've been known to peruse, and sure enough, I see this thing, and I was like, yeah, sure. And people ask me sometimes, hey, Brandon, where do you get your ideas for your reviews? I just literally just take any opportunity that I can. So, what is it? What opportunity am I taking? It happens to be, boom, it's these. It is Skippy PB Bites, double peanut butter. Ooh. New look, same great taste. I didn't even know that they had an old look. I didn't know these existed. Apparently it's 7 grams of protein per serving. It's a choking hazard, not for children under 3 years old. And supervised children under 6 years. I would imagine, I know they're doing that to cover their ass. I would imagine most 5-year-olds would be fine. I don't think it, but, hey. Anyway, so let's get a thing for the thing. Ha 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 ha, they look like that. Sure, man. Little peanut butter treat things. Hopefully they're good. If they're not, I'll be mad at Skippy peanut butter forever. That's not true. I like Skippy peanut butter. They look like that. And now. Yeah. Okay. I'm down with that. I know immediately what this reminds me of. I never reviewed them, and I'm, to this day, kicking myself in the ass, because it was during a little bit of a lull period where I wasn't really reviewing stuff. But back, like 2-3 years ago, something like that, Reese's came out with, obviously they're famous for their peanut butter cups, but they came out with these, like, special edition ones, where they had peanut butter lover ones and chocolate lover ones, where it was literally just a chocolate cup or a peanut butter cup. Like, nothing else to it. No mixing of the molds, as it were. This reminds me a lot of the peanut butter lover one. It is, if not identical, extremely similar. But it's nice. I really like it. I like those, so. I wasn't expecting. In my head, I kind of thought there might be like a crunchy center or something. But, no, it's just kind of, there's definitely a texture difference. But, like, the outside is kind of just a soft, sort of peanut butter, I don't know, like, kind of semi-hard coating, but still mostly soft. Like, I could probably. And then on the inside, you get, like, the actual, peanut butter. So, yeah. These are really nice. Obviously you gotta like peanut butter, but fortunately for me, I like peanut butter. So I'm perfectly down with these. And I do appreciate the double the peanut butter aspect of it. I really do, because not only is it the nice taste of peanut butter, but you get sort of 2 different peanut butter formats. Because like I said, you got the exterior, which is, kind of that coating that's, holding it together. And then on the inside, you get that nice, softer, just sort of straight peanut butter flavor. Yeah, that's good. Skippy peanut butter is good. I've never had any problem with their stuff. I remember when I was very young. Well, not very young, but yeah, long enough ago that it makes me hate myself a little bit because I'm getting older. But I remember one of my jobs that I had, one of my first jobs that I had, I was working at a local supermarket in their bakery section. I remember they had like a big recall on Peter Pan peanut butter. There we go. Because there was like salmonella or some shit like that, and I remember it was like a whole kerfuffle at the time. But I think Skippy's been cool as far as I know. Watch me end up salmonella, frazzin'. Oh. I like how I went over there and mentioned the thing about 5-year-olds being okay to eat it, and then I just went over there and dropped one of these straight down my throat. No, they're really good. I like the textural. Like I said, it's the only thing for me that's kind of missing is I would have liked a crunchy bit, because I think the sort of the ideal format for this for me would be basically a Nutter Butter, because Nutter Butters basically provide a very similar experience. Peanut butter cookie, peanut butter cream. It's peanut butter on top of peanut butter, but then it has that added, extra crunchiness of the cookie. I think that's about the only thing. Like, there is a somewhat textural difference between the outside and the inside, but, like, it's not as satisfying. But it's good, though. Like, I genuinely like these quite a bit. I think, I will occasionally buy these from my work for non-review purposes, which says a lot. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Well, I already answered question 1. Yes, I would. And question 2, yeah, absolutely. I think, for me personally, a lot of times if I'm grabbing stuff from the break room, I just want a quick snack, And in times past, I would usually just go get a small bag of Doritos or Fritos or something like that, just to tie me over a little bit. But as I've been trying to be a little bit more healthy, and let me emphasize a little bit, like I'm not trying to say that I'm like on the path to perfect, amazing super health, but I'm trying to be a little bit more health conscious. And I have started going to some of the alternative stuff, so it's like, they got pistachios, sometimes I'll get a thing of pistachios. Sometimes, they got like little yogurt treats. And I'm sure that they're probably not all that great for you either, but probably better than like, again, your Fritos and what have you. These I could see being in a similar vein. I've also heard, emphasis on heard, that peanut butter is supposed to be really good as like an appetite suppressor. So, it might be instead of going over there and getting a bag of Fritos and then, maybe in a couple hours later being like, well, I could grab something else. This might help with that. I'm not saying it will or it won't, but yeah, I think just overall they're nice. I like the peanut butter flavor. There's nothing I dislike about it. Again, my biggest criticism is like I'd probably like Nutter Butters a little bit better, but I ain't saying much. And I like these, even in a world where we're fortunate enough to have Nutter Butters and these, I would still get these sometimes too, just because I just like them. They're good. If I'm going over there and recommending them to somebody, though, if you like peanut butter, it really comes down to that. Obviously, if you have allergies or anything like that, not going to be your jam. But I think that, for most people, this would be something they could get behind. It really is, because there's nothing really, too spiffy or disappointing or anything about it. Like, it's not hiding anything. It's just some peanut butter bites. If you like peanut butter, you'll probably like these. That's really all there is to it. You just saw me wolf them all down. I'm pretty happy about that decision. So, but yeah, I think they're good, and I think that pick them up if you sounds like they'd be good for you. Just again, be careful allergies and stuff. That's the whole thing. 5 things before I get out of here, though. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly peanut butter-tastic rest of your life. Because peanut butter, man, I feel bad for anybody who has like severe allergies for anything. Obviously, that's a shit show. And I'm fortunate in that regard. I haven't run into anything yet that, causes me any significant issues. But, man, you feel bad because, like, peanut butter and nut allergies and stuff tend to be, like, pretty prominent. And, man, it's like that's, certain nuts you could probably live without, realistically. But peanut butter's so good, man. It's, like, just good in so many things. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I hope in the vein of what I've been talking about, I hope that if you find yourself in any type of situation where you have to deal with any sort of allergies or anything like that, I wish you a safe and happy and healthy life in dealing with those things. Who knows, maybe one day in the not too far future, it'll be something where it's like, oh, just go over there and take this pill and you'll never be bothered by them again. Wasn't that the future we were all kind of looking forward to? I remember being a kid and you'd go over there and you'd watch like cartoons and stuff. They'd go over there and they'd take like a pill out. They'd go over there and just a little drop of water, boom, turkey dinner. Where's that? When did that? People talk about the flying cars. I'm good on us not having flying cars. Have you seen people do normal cars? It's a bad plan. But, come on, I feel like we don't have enough people working on the turkey dinner thing, like with just the drop of the water in the thing. Go watch old cartoons. Some old cartoons. Some of them have not aged well. Bye.